we have advertisements from pharmaceutical companies, and they always crack me up. I only grabbed, I think, just one to share, but I thought it's interesting how. Well, I guess I did bring two to show you, but they talk
comparison.
They talk about different things. In this case, it's a diet pill, and then the other one we'll get to, which is a quit smoking drug.
I was overweight and looked terrible, but AIDS helped me lose 46 pounds. The AIDS diet plan helped me lose 28 pounds.
AIDS helps control your appetite so you lose weight. Yet AIDS lets you taste, chew, and enjoy. And the appetite suppressant in AIDS is not a stimulant.
AIDS helped me to lose 18 pounds, and it doesn't contain anything to make me nervous.
Question: why take diet pills when you can enjoy AIDS? AIDS helps you lose weight without making you jittery.
Little did they know, a few years later.
Yeah, a few years later. Use only as directed is what it says. Now, compare that to modern pharmaceutical commercials. I mean, we've all seen them, right? Then most of all of them are like, they have, a few little benefits or one benefit, but then they have all these side effects.
Side effects, right.
Ethan, look for the one for Chantix.
Yeah.
Herb quit smoking with Chantix and support. Talk to your doctor about Chantix and a support plan that's right for you. Some people have had changes in behavior, hostility, agitation, depressed mood, and suicidal thoughts or actions while taking or after stopping Chantix. If you notice agitation, hostility, depression, or changes in behavior, thinking, or mood that are not typical for you, or if you develop suicidal thoughts or actions, stop taking Chantix and call your doctor right away. Talk to your doctor about any history of depression or other mental health problems, which can get worse while taking Chantix. Some people can have allergic or serious skin reactions to Chantix, some of which can be life-threatening. If you notice swelling of face, mouth, throat, or a rash, stop taking Chantix and see your doctor right away. Tell your doctor which medicines you're taking, as they may work differently when you quit smoking.
You could stop
Chantix dosing may be different if you have kidney problems. The most common side effect is nausea. Patients also reported trouble sleeping and vivid, unusual, or strange dreams.
Right.
Until you know how Chantix may affect you.
This whole commercial is about
when driving or operating machinery. Chantix should not be taken with other quit smoking products.
You might think that you're a gay penguin at the end of this.
The urges weren't like they used to be, and that helped me quit.
But I'm really, really
Talk
tired.
to your doctor to find out if prescription Chantix is right for you.
It's just
I
so
stopped
many
smoking because I died.
So it even says that if you have suicidal thoughts, even after quitting Chantix.
Oh, even after quitting.
Yeah. That to me is like, that's creating some sort of damage.
You know, it's going to say, go get a cigarette if you have any of these symptoms.
Yeah. Go back to smoking.
Yeah.
I was going to say, it looks like it gives you every single reason why you should not use this product.
Yeah, that's all. That's what every single one of these is like.
In fact, all you're taking it for, really, truly, is for the side effects. You're just going to be so damn busy with all these side effects, you just can't even have time to have a puff on the cigarette.
Well, think about the two sides of this, right? Is, smoking cigarettes supposedly will kill you, right? Any disagreement here?
Oh. Well, no, those are terrible. Yeah, they'll kill you.
Yeah, so that's the first one. The second one is this dang drug.
Yeah, and if the cigarettes don't kill you, you'll kill you.
Right. What I don't get the difference between, you're looking at weighing the good and the bad here. Either the cigarettes kill you or the thing that's going to stop you from smoking.
Right.
I don't get why people would even have this as a decision.
And I'm pretty sure that man, before he took Chantix, he was kind of up around playing Frisbee and stuff. You notice that guy's like, I got to sit down on this bench or lean up against this post. Chantix worked for me. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's like, oh man, this guy died. I think they had to make sure that he had life support around him when he got off those cigarettes. So this might be hard to believe. And I don't know the details of anything, but my grandfather had a really bad heart, and he had bad blood pressure. You name it. He literally had like 2 shot glasses full of pills he had to take every day, literally. And
wow.
But he never. Well, I can't say never, but as a kid, all I can remember is that he always had cigars, but he never smoked them. He just always chewed on them and chewed them down and would spit and stuff. And And so he got a little something out of it, I guess, but he tried to quit when he was getting older because he's a big man. And if I got it right, the doctor, because he was having some issues while quitting, it was affecting him, like having a hard time with the side effects of not having, I guess,
having the
nicotine. But I guess because of his other issues, the doctor told him to not stop. Like he had other issues, like it was complicating other things, which was kind of weird. But
yeah, your body starts to fight those chemicals not being in your system.
Well, it's holding your heart and you know everything, and you're hostage. Like, I'm gonna let it go, bring it back in the system. I'm gonna let it go.
Yeah.
But,
well, so speaking of tobacco products, there's a plethora of old commercials.
Because it was the big seller. I mean, the FDA even approved them. So it was the it was the coolest thing to ever that existed, because it would cure things. It would help you feel better. I mean, it went rampant across the whole world. Everybody wanted to smoke them.
In fact, there is this commercial that a doctor recommends Camels. Ethan, you want to roll that one?
You know, if you were to follow a busy doctor as he makes his daily round of calls, you'd find yourself having a mighty busy time keeping up with him. Time out for many men of medicine usually means just long enough to enjoy a cigarette. And because they know what a pleasure it is to smoke a mild, good-tasting cigarette, they're particular about the brand they choose.
In his doctor's office.
In a repeated national survey,
they'll do it in a
doctors
treatment.
in all branches of medicine,
in surgery,
doctors
maybe?
in all parts of the country were asked, "What cigarette do you smoke, doctor?" Once again, the brand named most was Camel. Yes, according to this repeated nationwide survey, more doctors smoke Camels than any other cigarette. Why not change to Camels for the next 30 days and see what a difference it makes in your smoking enjoyment? See how Camels agree with your throat. See how mild and good tasting a cigarette can be.
See how that black tar death works for you.
You fast forward this beautiful woman who's smoking a cigarette right now to what she looks like at 40.
She looks like one of the California raisins.
Yeah, that's right.
And she's like probably lost like 1.5 feet of height too, you know?
Yeah. And she talks like she's
well, I don't know. Let me ask you, just side note, you know the gal from Star Wars, Princess Leia? I want to say Carrie. I can't remember her name.
Yeah.
Well, in her last days, she sounded like one of the Simpsons, Marge's sisters, you know?
Yeah.
And it made me wonder if she smoked a lot or not, because
Carrie Fisher.
Carrie Fisher, yeah. Because, man, I can't even get as low as she was.
Yeah,
you know?
There was someone else. Oh, and I can't remember her name, but she was Kathleen Turner. There you go.
Right.
Yeah, I think she's still around. She's the Kaminsky Method. It's like a Netflix series, and she's been on there. And boy, she's got like the voice.
So, not to get off a subject, but there was a show idea that I was going to run past you, because I kept running across a lot of then and now people, which was interesting. As an example, one that was very shocking. I know she's a little bit older than Tom at the time, but on Top Gun, Tom Cruise and the gal.
Yeah.
But I understand that. I don't know what Tom Cruise, if he's into like that drinking the baby's blood, or if something in his religion is helping him out. But he looks fantastic for his age.
Yes,
Nobody
does.
could deny it. But they do this there and now them, and there and now, you know. And I'm like, what happened? Something.
What was her name? Kelly McGinnis or something?
Holy smokes! I think you might be right. But she was, back in the day at least, she was known to be amazingly beautiful.
She was beautiful in the movie.
Right. So it's just different, the aging.
That's where I learned how to kiss a girl, watching Top Gun.
On the TV?
What? Yeah, that's right. It would come on, and
you like look around, nobody's in here.
I scoot on up closer, talk to it. But that was like one of the first movies where I had watched like a really passionate kissing scene in Top Gun, and I had the hots for that chick. She was very good looking at the time, but
and she was a little bit older.
Yeah,
you know, like Tom was, I think, 19 at the time.
Young,
but
so funny.
Yeah, but anyways, I thought that would be a nice idea of
we will
some
we'll
interesting.
We'll have to add that to
interesting changes of certain people and or no changes. Yeah. Very interesting.
Yeah. Hey, and if you're listening to us right now and you have a topic idea, send it to us. Mailbag at nevertooserious.com.
Nevertooserious.com.
There you go. I want to continue on with the tobacco products because for a while, you know, Camel had Camel Bucks. There was an animated.
I used to have a ton of those things.
Yeah, I know. I
have a 10 around here somewhere.
Well, we have a mutual friend who used to get playing cards, and like he'd collect all kinds of like Camel stuff, and now we've got bans on animated cigarette advertising. There's no cigarette commercials as far as I know now.
Nope, no, not on mainstream.
Yeah.
No, anywhere.
Ethan,
maybe in a magazine.
The next one, certainly, when I watched it for the first time, I was like, kind of, I don't want to say I was offended, but I was just shocked that this was even a thing. It's the Flintstones.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead. So the guys are out. The girls are doing the yard.
Making sure she's there with the computer.
Yep. Don't they, Bonnie? Yeah? I hate to see them work so hard. Yeah, me too. Let's go around back where we can't see them. Gee, we ought to do something, Fred. Okay? How's about taking a nap? I got a better idea. Let's take a Winston break. That's it! Winston is the one filter cigarette that delivers flavor 20 times a pack. Winston's got
Isn't
that
that crazy to see them sitting there smoking cigarettes?
But it is,
Filter blend makes the big taste difference.
It wasn't for me. I mean, I was growing up with it in the house all the time.
Oh, sure.
You know, I mean,
ahead of the pure white filter.
Because I remember it being on TV.
Specially selected
so the girls
specially processed for good flavor in filter.
They're standing out there. They stopped working. Now they're watching the guy smoke cigarettes sitting next to the back of the house.
Cigarette.
Which, it's funny because that's a commercial for the cigarettes, but in the show itself, that wouldn't have flied because Wilma would have whipped his butt even back in that day, you know. See, there, now Wilma gets hers.
Yeah, she's sitting in a lazy boy or whatever the equivalent is back in the Stone Age, sitting there smoking a cigarette. And the thing is sponsored by Winston. So I mean, I thought this was like a children's cartoon.
Well, of course it is.
I mean, of course there's adult humor.
Back in my day, I could go. You could probably still now, but I believe they banned them to a point. But back in my day, you could go buy candy cigarettes, and they weren't like things that kind of looked like cigarettes. I mean
they still have candy cigarettes, but they're not as good.
They're not as detailed.
Yeah.
They're not as the other ones. You could even, I think, make them smoke kind of not real smoke.
But, like powder come out.
But you could pretend, just like you could play, cowboys and Indians back in the day. You could pretend, and it's because they wanted you to smoke, and it was okay back then. But this is also because why not? You want them to smoke because it was healthy. I mean, not only was it like not bad for you, it was promoted as like taking vitamins. Put the vitamins down. Just have a cigarette.
Yeah.
You feeling down? Don't lose weight or get on a better diet. No, just have some cigarettes.
Yep. Smoke like 2 packs a day, and that'll take care of that weight gain problem you have.
That's true. Or you could just get AIDS.
The AIDS diet.
I lost 40 pounds on AIDS. I'm like, you're going to lose a little bit more.
Yeah. All right. Thanks again for listening. Tell a friend. Let them know we're doing the show. We'd love to grow our audience. You can reach out to us at anchor.fm and leave us a voicemail.
Yeah.
Find us on Twitter and Gettr at the NTS Podcast. Where can they find us on the web, Dave?
You could find us at nevertooserious.com.
Oh, very good. And then how do they email us?
They could email us or can they reach us? Oh, I was going to say they could reach us at mailbag at nevertooserious.com.
Very good. Didn't even need the teleprompter.
I have one.
Yeah.
I'm just saying it's back there.
Producer,
I'm just kidding.
And you can go to our website and find our merch. You can find the link at the top of the page and get yourself a little branded swag.
And it's fun. We had a lot of fun going through and checking it out. So it's fun. And there's a lot. I can't even believe it. There's even aprons, caps, bags. Oh, my gosh. There's a lot of cool stuff. That's why it was fun. We were actually checking them all out, my wife and kid. So
yeah. All right. Well, thanks again for listening. Until we see you next time, take care.
And be safe.